Manhattan vibrates under a threatening sky, where the honks of yellow taxis and red lights paint an urban chaos. Pedestrians, heads down, struggle against a rising rain. Liam Walker, 35, emerges from a clinic, his face marked by invisible scars. Tall and thin, he wears a navy blue jacket, cautiously scanning the street, a remnant of his past as a firefighter. He hails a taxi as the rain intensifies. Just as he opens the door, a panicked voice rings out, "Wait, please." A woman, blonde and soaked, runs towards him, clutching a swaddled baby against her. Her pale, desperate face betrays urgency. She stumbles, breathless, shielding the child from the rain. Liam hesitates, then steps back, opening the door wide. "Take it, you seem to need it more." She looks at him, her gray eyes like a stormy sky, and whispers, "Thank you. I have to go now." Her voice trembles with fear and exhaustion. She climbs in, gripping the door like a lifeline. Liam watches the taxi pull away, its lights fading into the rainy fog. He knows neither her name nor her destination, but her image, fragile, maternal, imprints on him. A cold wind lifts his jacket. He shoves his hands into his pockets, ignoring the distant thunder. In a cafe near Mount Sinai Hospital, the smell of roasted coffee fills the air, mingling with the hum of espresso machines. Liam, after taking his mother to her physiotherapy, enters, searching for a quiet corner. His eyes scan the room and stop. She is there, the woman of the rain, sitting in a corner, a gray hoodie on her head. She rocks a baby, softly murmuring. The barista calls out, "Oat milk latte for Clara." Liam notes her name, Clara. Their eyes meet as she stands up. A mutual recognition crosses her face, first surprised, then calm. "Hi," she whispers. Liam nods. "Looks like you finally found a taxi." She laughs softly. "Thanks to you." Without needing words, they sit together. Clara adjusts the baby, her features tired but less fragile. "I never thanked you," she says. "You just did," Liam replies, smiling slightly. A comfortable silence settles, punctuated by the clinking of cups. Clara strokes the baby's forehead. "I feel like explaining, I don't know why, but you seem trustworthy." Liam listens still. "My name is Clara Everson," she says. "CEO of Everson Global. Or, at least, I was. A scandal erupted when my pregnancy, without a partner, was revealed. Investors panicked. I was asked to disappear." She looks out the window. "I gave birth alone. The night I crossed paths with you, I was fleeing to a shelter outside the city." Her voice breaks. "I don't know why I'm telling you this." Liam replies softly, "Because I'm listening, without trying to fix you." She looks at him, touched by the absence of judgment. "And you," she asks. "Firefighter before." "Not anymore." He doesn't say more. She doesn't press. Outside, the rain starts again, drumming against the windows. Clara pulls up the baby's blanket. Liam stands up, takes a black umbrella, and opens it. "Come on." They step outside, Liam tilting the umbrella over Clara and the baby, getting wet himself. At 2:13 a.m., an electric crackle shatters the silence. An old rental house ignites, a spark behind a wall setting a curtain ablaze. Upstairs, Clara sleeps, wrapped around her daughter, Lily, unaware of the smoke rising. She wakes up coughing, the air thick, instincts on high alert. She grabs Lily and runs toward the door, but the hallway is engulfed in smoke and flames. The stairs creak, the fire devouring the banister. Clara retreats, slams the door, and rushes to the window, trapped. Her fingers slip on the lock, panic rising. "Help! My daughter!" she screams. Outside, neighbors gather, some filming, others calling for help, but no one acts. A voice pierces through. "Is anyone inside?" Liam, returning from a late shift at the driving school, sees the smoke. He parks hastily and runs toward the burning house. The porch is engulfed, the windows glowing. Clara's cry, weak yet terrified, reaches him. He grabs a blanket, douses it with a hose, and lunges through a side entrance, shoulder first. Inside, though it groans, the heat searing his arms. He climbs the stairs, shouting, "Clara!" A faint response guides his steps. In a hospital room, the regular beep of a monitor resonates. Clara, awake, feels her arms sore from holding Lily too tightly. She turns her head. Her daughter sleeps in a cradle, safe and sound. A tear of relief flows down. Then, through a slightly open curtain, she sees Liam, sitting on a bench, his hand bandaged, dressed in a white t-shirt and medical pants. His soot-streaked face stares at the ground, his glassy eyes lost in a painful elsewhere. Ignoring the protests of a nurse, Clara gets up and walks barefoot down the corridor. She stops in front of him. "You saved us again." Liam nods, without smiling, murmuring, "You shouldn't have been there, but maybe you should have." His voice betrays a deep wound. Clara doesn't question it, sitting down beside him. Their silence, thick yet comforting, envelopes the sounds of the hospital. Then, a whimper from Lily echoes. Clara wants to get up, but Liam gently places a hand on her arm. "I'll take care of it." He walks to the cradle, carefully lifts Lily, rocking her. "Sure, it's okay." His voice, hoarse yet tender, soothes the child, whose cries fade away. Lily clutches his collar, asleep. In a peaceful park, Clara pushes Lily's stroller, Liam by her side. Suddenly, a horde of journalists bursts in, microphones raised, flashes popping. "Clara, did you fake your disappearance? Who was the father? Are you hiding investors?" The questions fly, cruel and relentless. Clara, panicked, grips the stroller, Lily crying amidst the noise. Her heart races, fear choking her. Liam steps forward, calm yet resolute, lifting Lily and cradling her against him. Her cries subside. He takes Clara's hand firmly and faces the crowd. She is more than a headline. She is a mother, a damn good mother, and she deserves peace. His voice, low but clear, commands silence. The flashes continue, but no one dares to respond. Liam, holding Lily with one arm and Clara with the other, walks away, head held high, unwavering. The crowd parts, as if pushed by an invisible force. On a tree-lined path, the noise fades, leaving only their breaths. Liam adjusts Lily's blanket, asking, "Are you okay?" Clara, still in shock, studies his face, his worried features, his quiet strength. "You didn't have to," she murmurs, her fingers brushing a leaf on his shoulder. "I wanted to," he replies, sincere. They stand there, under a tree, Lily asleep. The following days pass gently, like the pages of a book they write unknowingly. No grand vows, just a growing presence. Liam spends almost every evening at Clara's, demanding nothing. Sometimes he brings groceries, cooks, or simply comes over, and that is enough. They dine in Clara's modest apartment, Lily babbling in her high chair, smeared with carrots. Liam makes her laugh with silly faces or animal sounds, his improvised lullabies soothing the child. After Lily is tucked in, they settle on the couch, a movie playing in the background or just their voices. I had forgotten how to laugh, Clara admits one evening, holding her cup of tea. You're good at that, Liam replies, teasing her gently. Before all this, she murmurs, needing no explanation. Liam never asks. One evening, as the sun gilds the floorboards, Liam is unusually silent, fidgeting on the couch, his gaze lost. Are you okay? Clara asks. He hesitates. There was a fire years ago. A warehouse. 2 colleagues didn't survive. I was the last to leave. I couldn't save them. I tried everything, but he stares at his hands. After that, I couldn't sleep. I felt smoke everywhere. I stopped going in. Clara still listens. I swore I'd never enter a burning building again until you. Clara slips her hand into his. You didn't let them down. You came back for me. That matters more than anything. He looks at her surprised. She rests her head on his shoulder. He sighs relieved. That night, they stay like this until Lily stirs. Liam gets up, cradles her, his cheek against her tiny head. Clara watches, moved by his tenderness. Liam and Clara find a rhythm, not as friends or guardians of Lily, but as something deeper, rooted in trust. Liam works at a driving school, fixing things at Clara's without being asked. Their simple evenings are filled with laughter and soothing silences. But one detail troubles Clara, Liam's dilapidated apartment in an old building where the stairs wobble and dampness reigns. With her means, she decides to act discreetly. A call to a real estate agency is enough. Within a week, the building changes ownership, without rent increases or forced renovations, just a restored dignity. Liam must not know, but one Friday evening, he finds a letter under his door with no return address, containing a typed phrase, "He who runs into the fire for a stranger should never worry about rent." Liam reads, rereads, sits on his bed, breathless. No signature, but he knows. A rare, almost secret smile forms on his lips, his eyes shining. He folds the letter carefully, without crumpling it. The next day, at Clara's, he brings coffee and muffins but says nothing. Their eyes meet, a second longer, and that's enough. She knows he knows, and he understands. This is not charity but recognition. I see you, you matter. You are not alone, this gesture says. It is love, expressed not in words, but in action. Liam, once broken by his failures, accepts this gift without pride, aware that kindness sometimes needs no spotlight. Their bond deepens, not in declarations, but in these repeated choices to choose each other. Clara, now back as CEO, juggles between her company and Lily, supported by Liam, who becomes a rock for them. Under the city lights, they move forward, 2 wounded souls finding healing in each other's presence, ready to write a new chapter, together. The annual Everson Foundation Gala lights up a ballroom, where chandeliers sparkle like stars. The tables, draped in white linen, are filled with laughter and soft music. Dedicated to displaced mothers and children, this event touches Clara to her core. In a navy blue dress, she shines, but her eyes search for Liam, who stands back, in a simple suit, holding Lily, who is tugging at his tie while babbling. He seems uncomfortable among the tuxedos, but when his gaze meets Clara's, he nods. She smiles, her heart light. After the speeches, Clara steps onto the stage, under a soft spotlight. I want to thank someone, she begins, her voice filled with emotion. Not just for tonight or the foundation, but for saving my life in 1,000 ways. Murmurs ripple through the room. Sometimes, the greatest changes come from small gestures: a ride, a risk, a rescue. Extraordinary people enter our lives to walk with us against all odds. She looks at Liam. Liam, come here. He hesitates, Lily in his arms, then steps forward. Clara hands him a velvet box. He opens it, a silver key, a photo of the three of them laughing on a couch, and a note from Clara. You brought me to safety. Let me take you home. Liam looks at the photo, the key, then at Clara. Only if you're there every night, he says, his voice low but firm. Clara, with misty eyes, smiles. Always. The room erupts in applause, but for them, the world shrinks to just the three of them. Liam holds Lily close, takes Clara's hand, and under the dim light, the music swells. They're no longer fleeing, they are going home. This moment, public yet intimate, seals their bond. Liam and Clara do not fall in love all at once. They choose love, day after day, through fire, fear, and quiet bravery. Their routine, made up of simple dinners, laughter with Lily, and confessions on the couch, becomes a refuge. Liam, with his silences haunted by a past as a firefighter, finds in Clara and Lily a reason to stay. Clara, once broken by a scandal, rediscovers joy in Liam's tender gestures. Their bond, rooted in trust, needs neither grandiloquent words nor hasty promises. Every evening, Liam rocks Lily, his lullabies soothing her cries. Clara, watching, feels her heart mending. One evening, she confides, I didn't know who I was before you. Liam, teasing, replies, you are Clara, and that's enough. Their laughter, light, seals a tacit pact. The foundation thrives, Clara infusing it with her energy, supported by Liam, who becomes a pillar for the assisted mothers. The media, calmed, no longer stalks them, but their story inspires, whispered in the city's circles. Liam continues at the driving school, but his true work is with Clara and Lily, repairing not cars, but lives. Clara's apartment, once a temporary refuge, becomes a home, filled with photos of the three of them. One night, after putting Lily to bed, Liam sits beside Clara, unusually serious. I'm not good at grand speeches, he says, taking her hand. But I want to be here, every day, for both of you. The Everson Foundation Gala marks a year since Clara and Liam chose each other. The room sparkles, but it is their story that shines. Clara, on stage, thanks Liam, not for the flames they have crossed, but for his daily presence. The key given symbolizes their shared home, where Lily grows up surrounded by love. Liam, holding the child, accepts this gesture, not as a debt, but as a shared truth. They are a family. Their story, born from a taxi ride in the rain, has been forged in simple acts: a shared umbrella, a rescue, a discreet letter. Every choice, to protect, to listen, to stay, has built a resilient love, proving that kindness can transform chaos into hope. The foundation helps mothers and children, reflecting their journey. Clara, now back as CEO, leads with heart, while Liam, still at driving school, is a father to Lily and a support for Clara. Their apartment, filled with laughter and photos, is a haven where they heal together. The media tells their story, not as a scandal, but as an inspiration. A mother helped by the foundation writes to Clara, "You showed me that one can be reborn." Liam, reading, smiles, recognizing his own path. Under a tree in Manhattan, where it all began, they sit with Lily. It all started with a taxi, Clara whispers. Liam, laughing, replies, and you brought me home.